population growth is not at a panacea. So this comes under GS3 economic development. India's growing population can help boost its labor force, but it is not enough to make the economy stronger, says by a report. And the rating body says also strong education and quality infrastructure that is also key to reaping the benefit of larger population. So for prelims, you need to study about the labor force, which is the labor supply that refers to the number of people able to work and willing to work. So since entire population cannot be engaged in economically productive activities, the dependents such as children and older people are not considered to be the labor. The labor force also exclude the people who are unwilling to work. Okay. Workforce means refers to those actually engaged in commercially productive activity. The difference between workforce and labor force is unemployment. Unemployment is labor force minus workforce. So Article 35A denied many in Jammu Kashmir their rights, says CJI. So Chief Justice of India said Article 35A, which empowered the Jammu Kashmir legislature to define permanent residents of the state and provide them some special privileges. So 35A actually grants special right and privilege to citizens of Jammu Kashmir, which is incorporated in the Indian Constitution 1954. Then that is the order issued by the then President Rajendra Prasad on the advice of Jawaharlal Nehru cabinet. It gives the Jammu Kashmir legislature complete discretion in determining who the state's permanent residents are. So according to Article 35A, was anyone who was the state subject on 14 May 1954 or who had been a resident of the states for 10 years and had lawfully acquired immovable property in the state. So the Jammu Kashmir state legislature had the authority to change the definition of a permanent resident as well as the applicable privileges through laws passed with a 2/3 majority. And it is clearly defined which benefits could not be granted to non-permanent residents. That is, non-permanent residents are not permitted to own property in Jammu Kashmir. The same non-resident cannot obtain a state government job in Jammu Kashmir. A non-permanent resident is not permitted to enroll in any educational institution operated by the Jammu Kashmir. So Karnataka will seek central aid after declaring draft, says by CM. So this comes under GS3 environment. As the rain deficit has been declared in a draft hit area, the CM says that state would approach the central for financial assistance. So draft is a normal recurrent feature of climate and occurs in all climatic regimes, and it is usually characterized in terms of its spatial extension, intensity and duration. And it is difficult to provide a precise and universally accepted definition of drought due to its varying characteristics and impacts across different regions such as rainfall pattern and human response. So drought prone areas in India, around 68% of the country is prone to drought to varying degrees. 35% of area which receive rainfall between 750 millimeter and 1125 millimeter is considered as a drought prone, while 33% receiving less than 750 mm is chronically drought prone. And the drought is classified as meteorological drought, hydrological drought. Meteorological drought means rainfall deficiency with respect to long-term average, that is 25% or less is normal, about 25% to 50% is moderate, and more than 50% is severe. Hydrological drought is defined as a deficiency in surface and subsurface water supply that leads to lack of water for need. Such condition arises in terms of average precipitation when increased usage of water. Agriculture drought is identified with soil moisture deficiency in relation to the meteorological drought and climate factors and their impact on agricultural production and economic profitability. So Ministry of Agriculture is the nodal ministry with respect to monitoring and managing drought condition. Okay. Thank you.